People use an outline that worked well for them in FP7, but we are not in FP7 anymore. In the end, what it comes down to is that you present a plausible case for what you're going to do. You also have to have a full review of your proposal with people who are not necessarily knowledgeable about your proposal. The big takeaway is that you have to have demonstrators at the end of your research to make a compelling case for your proposal, and have a red line in general in the whole of the proposal so that people can follow it.
It's exceeding my expectations. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I think that particularly the last session, in terms of what's to avoid in writing a proposal and how to build a good proposal, has been very useful to us. We'll certainly be taking home a lot of notes for our future project proposals. So yes, it's been great.
I'm very interested in seeing the work programme, shaping of SPIRE projects, and also looking at the impact of the SPIRE projects. It's very valuable insight to see the evaluators' view on the proposals, so that's very informative.
And the evaluators from that background will have their interpretation of what that is. But this is the additional measure that we now have. And of course, all of this becomes very apparent in the implementation section. So you can say one thing in science and technology, it's going to be fantastic. Impact, you're going to change the world, but we can really see what you're going to do and where the predominant focus of the activity is in the implementation section. Excellent proposals can really mess up on the budget and an implementation plan. It should reflect what you've said you were going to do. If you said we're going to do have major impacts, we're going to be implementing this at high technology readiness levels, but the budget for the activities at 0 level, 6, 7, whatever is asked for, is quite small, then I don't actually believe what you've said you're going to do in the science and technology section.
This is a very obscure area to me, how the quality assurance process is conducted within the Commission. I understand that you said 30 to 50,000 names in that database. You have to pick experts. Some of them will be very much experts, some of them a little less. Can you explain a little bit how you work with this?
So it's not just a pure technological expertise. So when I have, for instance, 5 experts, then I may have 3 which are knowledgeable specifically in the technology, but I will also try to fit it with people that have other kind of views, so that we have a discussion about the proposal in general and all the aspects of it, because you just need one really unconstructed evaluator to destroy everything that you've been doing for several months. And there's nothing you can do, because if somebody wants to give a proposal 0 and the other one wants to give it a 13, how can you make a compromise? You can add an extra expert, you can add 2 extra experts, and at the end of the day, you have somebody who's not wanting to compromise.
It is more than what we expected. It's a lot more work than what we expected. It's really interesting, with great feedback, great speakers, and it gives solutions, it gives guidance. It's exactly what we needed for democracy at this stage.
When you see things that are really, as Loredana pointed out, there are some that think that some of the feedback is not constructive or it's wrong, stuff like that. Make a redress. But you have to focus on the procedure. When you've done it, when there are things that doesn't work, also tell it to your national contact point. Try to engage them and give them feedback on what worked and what didn't work. That's the only way we can improve together, because we are also only human.
When I've worked privately with someone and this proposal failed and the evaluators didn't understand the technology, and I'll read it and say, No, I don't understand it from what you've said. Is this what you wanted to say? Yes, but you didn't make it clear. So make it easy for the evaluators.
The main thing to take away is, of course, apart from the new project proposals, the ideas people are interested in, the other thing is about the recommendations that have been made this morning about what to pay attention to in writing proposals. I think that made a lot of sense for the next round of submissions.